We're on Seasons Podcast. Did y'all have a good week? Well, I kind of had a good week. But I have been talking to, do I say Elizabeth or Lil Mama?
You can say whatever you want.
I've been talking to Lil Mama for a while about these feelings that I've been having. The name of this, the title, or I guess I can say the title of this podcast is Three Hots and a Cot. Sounds catchy, doesn't it? It's not anything that you think of. But let me tell you my experience. What was it? You know how black people act when they hear sounds in the house. What was it?
Somebody sound like they knocked on the door.
Go look. Well, we can go look together. Come on.
All right.
I'm so scared. Knocked on the door. I'm looking out the window up here. It is somebody.
Who is it?
Oh, it's Junior.
Okay. It's my uncle.
Okay, we're back. After that eventful, what was it? Inconvenience. All right, so I said that,
The subject of this podcast is called Three Hots and a Cot.
right. I remember I said that, but thank you very much.
Do you want me to be here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you guys appreciate me.
Yeah, see, she keeps talking about it's me. I don't think it's me. I don't think it's me. Because I'm listening to you.
Okay.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
I think it's you.
Okay, I'm going to check it.
Yeah, check yourself. Sure. But anyway. So as I was saying, from last Sunday to this Sunday, I done experienced 4 relationships of women and men relationships. We're going to say, one was from the 50s. They 50 years old. The other ones is my age, 60, on up. Okay. I always say, I'm not getting in another relationship. I'm good. And this making me sweat. Talk about this. I realized why my grandmother stayed by herself until she died. I didn't meet her till she was old anyway. I think she might have been probably in her 70s when I met her, late 60s or early 70s, because I think she was about 100 when she died. And I think she lied about her age so long she didn't even know how old she was. But anyway, from the time that I met her, she never did have a companion.
I will.
Your
grandmother?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
And she said that she always say women are just stupid. But see, I didn't know what she was talking about. Mm. But I'm not saying women are stupid. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is why I'm not going to be in a relationship. Because the first relationship that I witnessed was a friend of mine's. What I'm trying to explain is how these men are talking to these women. I can't take it. Just disrespectful. I can't. 3 hots and a cot. You know what that means if you don't ask somebody. because I'm going to be getting three hots in a cot if somebody talk to me like that. The first one, it was just something else. It was something else. And then all I can say, it was four of them, and they was all about the same. And the men was talking to them disrespectful, all four couples that I observed from last Sunday to this Sunday. Because I haven't been really going around people a lot, you know. But just me and little mama, we'll go out and stuff like that, and she'll take me to a little nice concert, or I done took her, showed her a few little places, and it just really did something to me that I don't understand why they think that they have to be subservient and bow down. It's not back in them days like when we needed a man to be around us. We still need them to protect and provide, but you know, we couldn't work. You couldn't. You didn't have any rights. I don't know if it's from when your parents or your mother was telling you, or it was unsaid, what's the word? Unsaid something that like,
Broken rule.
yeah, unspoken rule that you had to have a man. Now, I'm 60-some years old. I'm not going to procreate. I'm not young like, you know, you used to think, oh, I'm going to get married. I'm going to have the house, the car, the station wagon, 2.5 kids, my knight in shining armor. Okay, baby, we at 60 or something, or close to 60. What's the purpose of being in a relationship if you don't get some type of joy, satisfaction, pleasantry, and the person can put a smile on your face? What's the purpose? All I seen from these 4 relationships was them getting demeaned, talked down to, sarcasm. And all I could say was, you have patience like Job.
We all know what happened to him.
But I was trying to say something where not to throw gas on the fire. Because if anything was said to me, it would have been an explosion. 3 hots and a cot. Yeah. I'm not understanding it. I'm at a loss for words for it. Little mama said she felt like that I've been harboring anger all week because of these situations. Because I was talking to her about it. Because I said, I'm just not understanding this, but this is what I have to say for that. Young women out there, but I don't know about y'all young women now, y'all 20s and 30s. I don't know if you're taking that mess or what. I don't know. But it went straight through me. It went straight through me seeing this. And it's just like, oh, if they say the wrong thing, or if they do the wrong thing, they won't be with him. But why you want to be somewhere where you feel terrible? Why you want to be somewhere where you're not satisfied? Why you want to be somewhere like you got to choose between your dignity and them demeaning you? It shouldn't even be a choice. Why can't they respect you like you respecting them? So, I think I said enough, because I'm telling you, let somebody talk to me like it, or try to do something to me like it, it's going to be 3 hots in the cot, because it's going down. It's going down. You know, first I'm going to give them warning. I think you should leave. First of all, when you say anything to me derogatory or disrespectful, I'm not going for it. I mean, because why are you coming around me? You coming around me to hurt me. You coming around me to destroy me. It's just like I'm just trying to self-destruct myself. You know, when people talk to you hateful, mean, or sarcastic, or being passive aggressive, saying some old low down stuff, they are eating at your self-esteem. They are lowering you. They're lowering you. They setting you up to take this kind of mess. And I wouldn't even speak on it if I ain't seen 4 couples in the last Sunday to this Sunday. And I was like, okay, is the Lord trying to tell me something? Yeah. He's trying to tell you
Stay single.
stay single, or you gonna be getting 3 hearts in a car. That's what he's trying to tell me. And I'm telling y'all, you don't have to go for that. I mean, I'm just, how can you even want to be compassionate or loving to a person that talks crazy to you, or demeans you, or disrespects you, or if you need them to make somebody respect you, your man shouldn't, if he's sitting right there with you, somebody say crazy to you, if his friend or something, he should say, hey, this is my lady. Don't talk to her like that around me. You know, not just let the person just go in on you and disrespect you. You know, right there should let you know you don't need to be around that person. You in straight danger. You know, I would be, because see me, I'll dab over there on you. I don't care if you're a man, woman, beast. I don't care.
This is true.
After so many attempts to ignore you, I can't ignore you no longer. I done gave you probably three chances. That's also for the man that calls himself trying to be with me. You ain't getting 3 chances, because I'm gonna ask you what you said the first time. Now, if you got enough, you dumb enough to repeat it.
And it's not like you say it normal. You say, what did you say? What did you just say? So it's giving them every
drink something.
it's giving them every opportunity not to say it again.
Because see, I want you to think about this. If you respect them, they should respect you.
Oh yeah.
If you talk nice to them, they should talk nice to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a one-way street. You're supposed to be all humble and subservient, and which I've never been subservient, and nice to them, and then they just talking crazy all the time, and then you just like, oh, well, I don't know why you would say that. No.
It's not a safe way to be.
No, but
it's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous for them.
Yeah. What I did was I made some non-negotiables for myself so I wouldn't end up back in the same old thing over and over again. I said, if you cannot give me common human decency, if you can't even bring that to the relationship or the friendship, then I'm gonna leave. Like you don't like me, and that's okay. Yeah. But it's not okay if I stick around for it. You know. So that's a non-negotiable. If someone cannot give you human decency and respect, you need to get up and you need to go, and you got to accept that everybody ain't gonna like you, and that's okay. Yeah, this becomes a problem if you stick around too long.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking you like self-destruction, because you're destructing yourself. Because you can remove yourself from the situation.
You can.
And I done told you, and I'm gonna repeat this: Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's on its 16th season.
Yeah.
And each season got about 20 episodes.
Yeah.
And then you got a new episode every Monday.
Yeah. There's a lot of
do get killed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's more women.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm on episode, what do you think's going?
3 hearts.
That's why I said I'll be single for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I never knew how great it feels to be by yourself.
Feels really good.
And a lot of people, I think it's from, they don't like to be rejected.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's from They want to be accepted, and they got this whole thing in their mind to be accepted. They've got to jump through hoops and do all kind of stuff. And some people, it's just codependency. Another thing I learned about codependency is this. Codependency, I'm going to tell you how you can tell if you got it bad. If you're in a bad relationship and then you get away from that person, codependency is like codependency on drugs. It's the same thing with a person.
You get a physical response.
You'll get sick.
My God, today.
It's like you having withdrawals.
Yep.
You'll catch a cold. You'll get hot sweats, cold sweats. It's just like you got the flu.
Yeah.
It's like detaching from them. That's every time. If you ever notice, if you're in a bad relationship, you get away from a person and you catch a cold. Codependency on the 10th power. But all I'm trying to say is be free. Be free. You know, in these days and times, be free, be happy. Don't sit up wondering, you know, why am I by myself? I need to be with somebody. That's all. You spending years of times you could be alone and happy. Alone and happy. And you really don't have to be alone. You know, you can go out with your girlfriends, you know, friends that enjoy your company. You know, you don't have to chase after nobody. Also, this is for male, female relationships or whatever. Work on yourself. It's fun to work on yourself. It's fun. You know, I go to line dance classes. I go to swim aerobics. I go on walks by myself. I've been walking with her lately. That's fun. She be leaving me too. She be talking about, how can you be walking and talking at the same time?
I said that she's pretty good. I can't breathe. I can't.
But you know, like when you be exercising and stuff, they be saying if you can exercise and talk, you got some pretty good stamina.
I don't. Where my stuff is right now, as far as being in shape, I'm like my 600-pound life out of shape on the inside. That's what it feels like.
But you doing good.
Oh, I have to. You
can't continue to go on with this. This is what I'm saying. Start taking care of yourself. After you take care of yourself, don't be wondering what that other person's doing. Who cares? Oh, got another one for you. I'm going to tell this story about somebody who thought they was going to talk to me in a kind of way. But first of all, I had something on my mind that I was fixing to say. Golly, it left that quick. Okay, I'm going to tell the story. Okay, I used to mess with this guy, and he would do some crazy stuff. And then when I get ready to leave and tell him, if you leave me, I'm going to kill your children. And I was like, that kind of just threw me off. Because I was like, they always saying I'm getting in bad relationships. This is what's running through my head. I'm getting in bad relationships, and they didn't ask me to go with that man, and he's going to kill they didn't ask to be in this situation, so I was staying. Now, she can tell you herself, I ain't going to take too much for too long. Yeah, I'm going to turn into a ball of confusion and combust. And the other person is fixing to get it all. But anyway, so he started doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Pulled a gun out on me one time. And all I was thinking is, this man really pulled a gun out on me. He must be a true bitch. This is what I was thinking. But I wasn't going to say that because probably would have pulled the trigger. You know how men don't like you call them that name. I was just thinking that. And all in my mind at the same time, I was thinking, yeah, you better not let me get that. Because it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. Better not. So, we got through that. And all in my mind, I was thinking, I'm going to make him teach me how to shoot that gun. So one day I said, hey, you know, I ain't never shot no gun before. Can you show me how to shoot that gun? And that's when he was just really loving me. But anyway, so if one of them guns, when you do it, you do like that. And and when you shoot it, because it was a long time ago, I shot one after that. You gotta make sure your hands out the way. You gotta hold someone so it don't jick back and that, whatever that is, you pull back. Then I also learned that when you empty the chamber, there is one in there. So if you be playing with the gun, don't think it's empty because you be done shot someone because it's the bullet still in it. But anyway, I got 2 stories. This is the first one. So he started acting crazy and stuff again. And then he's running in there to get the gun. So pointed at me. I had got the gun after he showed me how to shoot it and put it in my seat in my car, which I had parked beside his steps on the side of his house. So while he was running back there, I was running out there to get the gun. So when he was running back out his room, I had the gun. I said, "You looking for me?" I said, "You looking for this?" I said, "Uh-huh. You looking for this?" Look, he ran past me, almost knocked me down. I'm so crazy and mad at the time. I run out the back, try to shoot him. The bullet jams. See, God be with me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. He done ran around the side of the house and everything. So then he called the police on me. I took the gun, put it in his trash can in the kitchen up under the trash bag and put the trash can. The police came and they were saying, "He said you put a gun on." I said, "Nah, he put that gun out on me about a month ago. He went in there looking for it, but he couldn't find it. And I don't know what he's talking about." And then I just stood there. And they looked around, and then they left. And then he left with him. He left with him. I can't remember what happened after that, but let me tell you another one. So he'll stop, and then every time this would happen, if I went home, he'd call and say, "I'm going to come over there and kill your children." And I'd be just looking at them, and they just don't know what done happened. See, this right here, that's some DD. Dangerous what?
Dick.
Yeah. So I done put myself in that situation too. So I wouldn't even tell them. Just think, and he was getting crazy. But then I think he was really a coward. Because what man pulls a gun out on a woman? But anyway. So I went through two episodes with him. This time he had talked crazy to me and everything, and I done left. And look, we was working at 2 facilities, 2 state facilities. He transferred from his facility, like he was saying they weren't paying him enough money, and transferred to mine. And he was so good at tricking people on who he was and his personality. They just thought he was the best thing since sugar. Ooh, they loved him. And you know who I'm talking about, them. And they gave him a supervisor job and let him do jobs that the people up under him couldn't work and everything. And they wouldn't even let people in his position do overtime, and they was going to give him some overtime. But he never would take it. Then he was always trying to watch me. So I said, okay, I got a trick for him. You always try to watch me. Let's get on the same schedule so we can be off together. Oh, he hated that. He didn't say it though. He sat there and smiled. And you remember when I was telling y'all about don't let nobody call you sweetie, honey, boo. That's because they mess with a lot of women or men and they can't remember your name. They don't want to get it mixed up. He used to call me sweetie. Oh yeah, sweetie, I like that. Mm-hmm. So it went along good for 2 months, and then one day I was going to work, and I said, "You go to work?" "Oh, no, I got a day off." And another thing I noticed, he never did want to work no overtime. I used to work overtime all the time. This guy came to me, he said, "Hey, Miss Evans, I think that man that you mess with these people through our door at you one day. And I look and there he was. I working overtime, he's peeping through there at me. But anyway, to make a long story short, so he talked crazy to me. Now I'm giving y'all background on craziness. He stopped talking crazy to me one day, so I mean trying to do some weird stuff. Try to hurt me. But see, men was very, very, very confused when they tried to hurt me and the tables turned on them. I don't know why I was so strong back then. But anyway, I went home. So he up there talking about, called me like 2-3 days in a row. I'm going to kill your children. I'm going to do this. Had this girl in my job terrified. Because I told him, I said, if he comes on the unit, let me know. So I can go run into this little room and close the door. And they looking at me like I'm crazy. Because see, everybody, my reputation was, I'm the one crazy. Because he done convinced all of them of that. So anyway, he came looking for me and everything. They said, he come. So I ran in here. So then he called back down there and he said, let me speak to Miss Eddie. And it was this white girl. She said, she's not down there. Let me speak to her. I'm going down there to kill her. And she done screamed. Jump the phone. Okay, oh, so you think it's me that's crazy. Okay, so he done did that. They all freaked out. Okay, so then after that, I guess he freaked himself out because it happened at work. She probably went and told somebody. He ain't called me for 3 days. And I'm like, oh, he called me for 3 days. So you doing something, you know how your spidey senses come up. So I said, let me go right over there. So I goes over there. And guess who's coming out his back door? A white woman looking like a fat Dolly Parton, all the blonde hair and everything. I walked in there. She didn't get to close the door. She got in her car. I got out my car, walked in there. He see me. He said, oh, I took my keys and I had a big old ring of keys and threw them and hit him in the middle of the head with it. I said, oh, so you want to intimidate and scare me all the time. So then I got it back. Yes, I did. I got
all of these stories are fictional.
Go ahead. I got this bat and I took it and I whooped him with that bat. I sure did. It was long, lean, and easy to handle. Whooped him with that bat. And let me tell you, I was going to college at the time. I started going back to college. And I made up my English paper. She said, write about a life event. And the name of my English paper was Long, Lean, and Light to Handle. And I told the whole story, how I whooped him. And I made an A. So did. Proud of that. But anyway, so look, I done whooped him so much, he done jumped on the bed like in a squatting position, up in the middle of the bed by the head post. The headboard, it was wood. And I done whooped him so long that I was tired. Like when I used to play baseball, softball when I was young, you know how you been there because you tired. And then, honey, he gonna raise up like he fixing to dive over. I took that, if I wouldn't have been in the medical field, I would have cracked him up in the middle of his head, but see, I probably would have killed him. I hit that bedpost and it cracked and he got back down like that. Then I told him, I said, you get on that phone and you call that woman right now and tell her to come back. He got the phone. It was one of them old long phones like this. And he was on there. I don't know the number. I said, you know the number. Call her. He called her. He was on there trying to scream help or something. I took it back and hit his hand in that phone and cracked it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So then I told him, I said, you better be glad I'm tired. I backed on out of his room, got in my car, and went home. He didn't go to work the next day because I did crack him in his knee too. So he had to go to the emergency room. What I heard why he didn't go to work. Now, why would you go to work and tell everybody I whooped you with a bat? I wouldn't have told nobody that. So then they want to say I was on drugs. I was not on drugs. I was on anger. Then kind of find out he was the one doing drugs. That's probably why he was crazy. But anyway, that was hilarious to me. After I thought about it, and then I thought about it, I said, he's scared of me. Yeah, yeah. So that's some straight DD for you. Now you see, the story turned out in my favor both times, but it's not a good. Don't put yourself. It's fiction. This is all fiction. Don't put yourself in these type of situations. I can tell you some more, but I ain't tell you none today. Now, did y'all watch that movie, that romantic movie that I told y'all to watch? It was, I told you the name of it. You're going to have to look back because I don't have my paper because I'm on a garage sale yesterday. Garage sales will make you tired.
Oh, yeah.
But
for the faint of heart.
you reap the rewards. Because I've been living here 30 years. I got so much stuff to put out there. Plus, I like to go and buy pallets and stuff very cheap. And people, since Bargain Hunt and what's that other one? Bargain Hunt. I forgot the other one. It'll come to me. Since they closed down, these shopaholics for cheap stuff, they really don't have nowhere to go. They be tearing my garage sale up. But I have been real tired from that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I don't know what I did with my paper to say what the movie was. But look back and you'll see. Because I wanted y'all to tell me that y'all like the romantic movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's my stories. So you got Dee Dee, Dangerous Dick. Then you got why not to be in a relationship. Then women getting, I just humiliated. I'm not understanding that. But then I look back at why was I with that man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Why was I with?
Any of them, really.
No, Peanut.
Peanut.
Peanut was great.
Exception of Peanut.
Yeah, and then he died on me. I was going to dig him up and cuss him out. Why you do that? But anyway, yeah, I really did like him. And he really treated me good. And he was really a gentleman, really. I liked the way he walked. I liked the way he dressed. I liked the way he talked. I liked the way what you say he was what? The other day you said he was
considerate.
Yeah.
Empathetic.
Yeah.
Well, a well-rounded person. He had all of his emotions.
Yeah, he said he was caring. But anyway, we won't make a podcast for next week because I got to go see my daughter. And I'll be out of town unless Lil Mama can figure out how we can do it over the phone. Yeah. Unless she can do that. But I'm going up to see my daughter and I'm going to beat my son-in-law in pickleball. Just like I beat my grandson. Yeah. In pickleball. Okay, now, I want y'all to know that I've been eating healthier. Do I look a little bit slimmer? And also, Lil Mama fixed my hair. I don't know if you look at her page. She put something on there about she got joy out of fixing my hair and telling me to be quiet. What was that for? You trying to make me be quiet?
My throat started closing out.
Yeah. And hit me in the head with the comb. Holds a grudge. 40 years old. That had to be what? 25? No. Yeah. 25 years ago. No. Longer than that.
I started doing my hair in middle school. So.
30 years. Telling on herself. holds grudges. Well, anyway, she fixed my hair because them other people was pulling out the little bit I had now.
It's growing back now.
I'm talking about. I look like a chicken.
Her hair was a little wispy.
Woof! I said, who? What?
It's growing back.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, them was my stories. That one, yeah. Well, I remember one time my friend, she's not living anymore. I loved her. Belle, I remember one time she called me when I was in progress with a bat. She's hollering, "You going to jail? You going to jail? You going to jail?" I said, "I don't care."
Lord.
You going to? Yeah. I used to be. I guess I was something else.
But I always say that when provoked consistently for a long duration of time, everybody has their breaking point. Everybody's human. There's only so much provoking you can do to another human being, whether it be a woman provoking a man or vice versa. I just be looking at people like, how long was he supposed to take all that shit off of you, and how long was she supposed to take all that shit off? You know what I mean? So, to anybody that likes to provoke people, understand that everybody got a breaking point. Some people may be more tolerant, some people may be less. Me and my mother we have very low tolerance now, so we just
I've always had low tolerance.
I think I had a higher tolerance in romantic relationships. I don't even have that. And I had higher tolerance. That's the only place I had high tolerance in. Friendships, not that either. So,
do you think that it was because looking for love in all the wrong places? Some people, they fantasize so much about love that they think that love is just always a euphoric feeling and that you're supposed to get this all the time. Then they also say, excuse me, that you got predators out there that can tell.
Oh, they can
by
tell.
The way they say stuff to you, you accept it.
Yeah.
That you're gonna accept their humiliation.
Oh, yeah.
And, sarcasm and demeaning you, and because they know that you are longing to be loved and belong or something like that.
That longing is desperation. That's all it is. The one, like, when I realized, I'm desperate, I was like, I got to get this taken care of, because you do become a target. People can see it on you, and then they start treating you kind of messed up. They treat you kind of bad because they know that they assume that you're going to always be there to take it because of your thirst for love and stuff like that. So me going to therapy really helped me. You see, I don't even talk about that girl no more. I used to be on this podcast talk about that girl too.
Well, I'm glad. I know one thing. After I whooped him with the bat, allegedly, once, and then I destroyed his whole house with the bat, allegedly, and put a gun on him, allegedly, and but he was trying to he did stuff to me too, but he never did really get to like hurt me, because I've had some people that really hurt me.
Yeah,
but
that was a kind of dark.
He wanted me to come back to him.
Oh yeah, I told you some people I could tell he used to get beat up and beat down a lot.
No, I don't think he met nobody like me.
Not in relationship, just family dynamic.
Nah, I think he was mentally ill.
Well, that'll do it.
Something. Anyway, I just get yourself out of that cycle of DD. Get yourself out of that cycle of people trying not to make you love yourself. Another thing I realize is if you meet a man and he starts calling you big money or something like that, they jealous. They jealous of your achievements, of what you got, which I really don't have a lot. People think I do, but I don't. I just know how to squeeze the copper off of it and make it look good and make sure that I have everything I need and anybody around me, I have anything that they need, because we ain't real big on big money needs, So we comfortable.
Yeah.
And we'll survive.
Yeah.
But all black people will. Oh, did y'all see how we acted when we heard that sound? Straight black people. You hear that?
Looked at each other.
You hear that?
Yeah, we really don't play
But
much
you know
about
what?
blacks on the
You
news.
know what? Caucasians don't do that. They'll hear a
Who's
sound.
there?
Oh, no, they won't even say
They'll
that.
go investigate.
They won't. Yeah, they'll just walk on down the steps and open the door up. The man standing there with an axe. Did you come to cut wood? Woo. That shows you that we still be thinking about our safety, and they don't have to think about theirs.
Yeah, not as much.
Nah, but I was looking at that little boy on TV. I mean, on TikTok, and he was talking about statistics. They kill each other way more than we kill each
Oh
other.
no, that's one thing that I realized is that given the history, I mean, I'm not saying all white people to the 3 white people, but given the history of some Caucasians, they be doing some gruesome stuff. So if they come from that, what you think they doing in their house
Then on top of that, so they ain't,
to each other in their house, all this stuff.
they're used to it. But anyway,
Thank you.
well, look, I set up there and told you all kind of violence.
Allegedly, fictional stories, allegedly.
I done told you all kind of violence stuff I done did. But allegedly.
Provoke.
Allegedly.
You want to change the podcast name to Allegedly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hots in a cot. But anyway, don't try this at home.
Don't do it. Everyone, work on yourself. Go to therapy if you need to. It's helped me tremendously. Like,
Yeah, a lot of black people think
my God, it's helped
therapy
me.
is taboo. But it's not.
Try it out. I would say try it out. Just try it.
But I think a lot more black people are going to therapy.
A lot more are.
Yeah.
And just understand that being secure in yourself is a safety precaution. It's a safety measure for sure. Being secure in yourself, supplying your own love to yourself. Because if you don't have that, that's how people get into cults. That's how people end up in abusive relationships, which is just a one-person cult.
It's how people get sex trafficked.
Sex traffic, all kind of stuff, because they gonna dangle that one thing that you can't supply for yourself in front of
That's
you.
how people get to learn how to use that bat.
Yeah, so just get
Wait a
secure.
minute. You see, I was secure.
Yeah, get secure in yourself so you won't end up in messed up relationships or messed up situations. And that's all. That's all. Is that all we have?
Also, it's Libra's just next month, ain't it?
Yeah, it's your birthday, right?
Yeah, Libra's next month. Don't mess with a Libra.
Libra season.
At all. Cuffing season is on the way. We'll talk about that later. As soon as it starts getting a little chilly. Because they still dodging you right now because it ain't cold yet. When it gets down to like 50 degrees, you don't have no extra roommates in your house.
Do not allow anybody into your home. I don't care if they're related to you.
Because food costs too much. Lights cost.
If they say my kids, please point them to the resources that will help them and their children. Do not let nobody.
And I got those resources on my phone. But actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna say don't let your family in. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm gonna say
I'm not gonna say that. Just don't let no men that don't want it. I don't know.
nobody.
Some men in there working, they ain't gonna be.
Man,
They ain't gonna
woman,
give you
child,
nothing.
no.
Nah, you can't say child.
Point them to the resources that will help them with their children and themselves.
If you let them move with you, you're gonna write out a contract that in like 2 weeks you're gonna have your stuff together and you leave. And you get them to sign.
And notarized.
Yeah.
All that
I
stuff.
don't think you really need it notarized if they sign it. That's what do they call that? Because I had one. I don't forget. But anyway, long as they sign it, that's your contract. You know that they looking for the resources, and if they got limited time to stay in your house, I'll give them 3 weeks, 21 days. But anyway, because you know that's me. I feel
That
so.
is definitely her. And that's why ain't nobody. I let one girl in my house. She had 2 kids. I said, your kids ain't homeless. They got a father. He's living and he's active. You're homeless. Get out. And she was acting like she didn't want to get out. So I had to do some things to get her out of my house.
That's
And
what
it
you mean.
worked. It was like, great. That's great.
And get that back.
I lit that candle in Psalms 23 and light a candle.
I wish I still had that. I don't know what I did with that story that I made that A at Tennessee State. Long, lean, and easy to handle. I think it was long, light, and easy to handle.
Aluminum. Anyway, guys.
Aluminum.
Want to wrap it up for her?
Yep. See you next time, and why don't y'all tell me some movies to watch? I was thinking, little mama, she likes to do all this stuff with the camera and everything. Maybe we'll make a movie.
I struggle with this. I'm not technically savvy. Did you know that?
Well, a lot of the movies on
Too many.
they don't look like they technical savvy.
No, they're not.
So what's your role? As long as you get the theme.
Okay.
But anyway, glad to see y'all. About next time I see you, I'm trying to bring this weight down. Last thing before I go. Before you go to bed, put you a glass of, I say, a 24-ounce glass. Fill it up, not all the way up to the top, like this much, have this much left in it. Put water to have, this left at the top. Put you some aloe vera juice, some lime juice or lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of prune juice. And drink that every night. Your stomach will go down. And also that Celtic salt.
Celtic salt. Celtic salt?
Is it Celtic or Celtic?
We'll put the name.
Yeah. All you need is
Celtic salt.
get you, and it don't cost them about $3 or $4 for a bag this big. Do like this, stick your finger in there and put on your tongue once every day. And you'll be surprised at how your waistline will go down. Really, your whole body will go down. Try it. Tip for the day.
Bye.
Peace out. Do like Jalissa. What they do?